Hello, and welcome back to more BTD6. Last time I played this, I managed to try the new beast handler and to get every single upgrade except for the tier 5 upgrades, and it's going to be a bit of a challenge, so wish me luck, I guess. Also, I did realize I could get the new wizard paragon and fight one of the new bosses, Phase, in update 38, which came out a few days after, probably way after this video comes out. Today, I'm going to ballpark the new map on easy because I don't think I trust myself with medium hard off the bat. Okay, I kind of ran into a bit of a problem while I was editing this. I found out that each 4 recordings were running at the point of a PowerPoint presentation, and this was occurring for all the times I fought Face, so which means all the work had just been flushed down the drain. But we can still save this. I can still get this working. But first, I just want to get the Wizard Paragon out of the way because look at him. He just looks really cool, doesn't he? First thing I did after instantly setting up the map was get 19 as well as my free little Dart Monkey. And then I realized I could get a glue gun as well as the Dart Monkey, so I just did that as well. After a bit of upgrading and even more upgrading, I decided to get a little wizard monkey down, the first part of the wizard paragon. I really don't want to go along for too long, so I'll just skip all the way to round 40 where we fought the Moab. As you can see, after kind of no struggle at all, I managed to beat the Moab with little to no effort. After beating the Moab, I decided to start getting a nice little farm down right in the corner. And then after putting down my next banana farm, I started the next round. I don't really want to bore you with the details, so let's just skip to the good part, the Paragon. Also managed to get the tier 5 mill paths of the beast handler, so that was pretty nice as well. At first, I had no idea how to use him or what he did. All I saw was a giant purple phoenix, and that was it. Mostly. At first, I didn't even know how to use any of this. Like, what is that? What does this button do? Why is there a bar here? I have no idea what any of this did. At first, I just with the phoenix around, and then nowhere the ability popped up, the bomb one. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Also, I think I managed to figure out what the button does. The purple button does. You just click it, you turn the phoenix on and off. Very easy and simple to figure out. Also, I clicked the button on the top when the cooldown ran out and it did nothing at first. So I was really confused, so I tried pressing it again. I also figured out what was going on. So apparently he was absorbing phoenix and somehow mixing with it, looks like, and to make himself more powerful. Look, I don't know how I didn't see that the first time. I guess I was just being stupid. But anyway, after I found that out, I decided to play a few more rounds with him, and then until he stopped when I decided, okay, enough is enough. I've seen enough of the Wizard Paragon. So I decided to stop recording and record when I was ready to fight Phase again. That is one very glitchy boy. Now, before I get into the boss fight, let's talk about the boss real quick and his abilities. Phase is a freaking cheater. Or at least, how I view him, because I don't like him at all. Phase has a reality shield that increases his speed while it's active, and for each skull in his reach, instead of running back like Vortex, he warps forward while rebuilding his reality shield like Dread Balloon. He also there's a tear in the fabric reality for balloons to spawn further along the track. Skulls also trigger a slow aura, reducing all attack speed of monkeys. Phase also has a camo property, and every trailing 4 seconds it triggers its ability Radar Jam, disabling camo seeing buffs as well as restoring camo properties if it has been stripped. Radar Jam also pulls balloons to Phase's location and grants them the camo property. You can already see why you don't like him, but yet I've pushed on and started the boss fight. I first started by getting a free monkey as well as an engineer down. I was going to trap the balloons and make as much money as possible because that's the only way that I think I know how to beat him. So I decided to let the round start and see where I got from there. After a while, I managed to get dropped down and things were going pretty well. Too well. I'll wait a bit to get the Quincy action figure. Once I get them off my body, which was like a few rounds, I instantly got down. And to be honest, I think I was going to make it. Now the main way I was going to do damage to FaZe is that I was going to use a Ninja Monkey with Sticky Bomb, which will do the most damage to him. And this will work for the tier 1 FaZe, but the other tiers won't work so well. I'll have to rely on other stuff. Oh yeah, I also got Thrive for some reason instead of Banana Farmer. And used it? Look, I don't know. I was thinking, okay? After a bit of a while, I managed to get a Sniper Monkey down as well. Get the Engineer Monkey to a 0-1-4. Took a long while, but I managed to get there. I also sold the Sniper Monkey for some reason. I don't remember what, but I probably didn't need it. The next thing I wanted to get was more camo removal, because that's the main way I was going to deal with FaZe. So, for my camo removals, I decided to get a Wizard and a Submarine. You know, I was going to put in an Among Us joke, but I didn't think it would really be funny, so let's just move on to Phase 1. I started the next round and the monkeys started doing work. The Ninja Monkey was up Sticky Bombs on FaZe. The Sniper Monkey was getting a bit of damage and everything was going well. Now let me tell you that when he gets down to a skull, like he does now, he's basically the opposite of Vortex. He spawns a rift where balloons can come from and he charges forward, which is pretty much a problem. And you'll see why in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm going to skip to the part where he actually dies. Just right now. There we go. I've managed to beat the tier 1 phase. It was only going to get worse from there. During the tier 1 phase fight, I managed to get a nice little banana farm going. I think I know where this is going, so let's just skip to phase tier 2. Tier 2 phase spawn. And everything was going fine, just like round 1, except it was doing a bit less damage. And yeah, that was a lot less damage. We have a problem. And unexpectedly, when we got him down to the first skull, he went around the corner of the first loop. Well, he kinda did, but still, the low health is still a problem. And then after a bit fighting, and by a bit I mean a lot of fight, later we find to take down phase tier 2. It was quite a pain, and we have currently tier 1 and 2 weren't a problem. But the real problem was tier 3, 4, and 5, because those are the bane of my existence, and I cannot farm for the life of me. See, judging by those 2 banana farms down there, and trust me, it's going to get much worse for me from here on out. Okay, I think it's time to put in some battle music. Tier 3, the beginning of my deterioration. We were doing barely any damage. It was a fiasco. Literally 2 rounds later, we only managed to get the reality shield out and the question, and we got a long way to go. Another 2 rounds later, we managed to get him down to the first skull, and he went quite far. This is going to be a problem. This is what happens with me in every single boss fight. Either it's just, well, tier 1 and 2 are easy as pie, and then tier 3 5 are the banes of my existence. I can't really deal with them. They're so tough. It is now round 90 and he's almost halfway dead. I say almost because of the sliver of health next to the skull. I am very terrible at this. And not even a round later, we lost. But wasn't going to give up that easily, so I pressed retry and did exactly the same thing that I did. I started off by getting a little engineer. I died on the 2nd tier. Okay, at this point I'm pretty sure I just suck at the game. Okay, let's just try that again. I died a 3rd time. Okay, I really do suck at this game, don't I? This time I actually made it. thanks to the help of a good friend, the monkey helicopter. Then I died again on tier 3 phase. At this point, I didn't think Geraldo was a good pick anymore, so I decided to go Sada and not Benjamin this time. And with Sada picked and ready for action, I started a new game. Okay, first things first, get a monkey down. I decided to start with a nice little engineer monkey, like always. After a few rounds, I managed to make a lot of money and upgrade my engineer monkey a bit. Things were going quite well, and I hope they probably stayed like that. After a few more rounds, I managed to get my defenses very solidified to deal with tier 1 phase. The battle started and we took him out with no problems at all. The battle started and we easily took him out. After a bit more time, we managed to get to tier 2 phase and take him out with a bit more difficulty. And everything was going well. Too well. My game crashed. Yeah, I'm just gonna open the game back up and pick up where we left off like this never happened. Yeah, this is definitely not going to cause something weird. I was back to where Faith died at tier 2 before the game actually crashed. And I decided to go off from there and hope I got first. I die on the 3rd tier again. Okay, at this point I'm starting to think that I just suck at the game now. I decided I was going to take one last attempt. If I couldn't beat Faith this time, I don't know what I was going to do, but this attempt would be my last. And I was going to at least try. After that, I managed to get to phase tier 1, and in the meantime, I'm also decided to get a little nice banana farm down. I'm going to try a bit of a checkered pattern between cross paths, see if that will work. And just a small bit later, we managed to take tier 1 out, just like all thanks to the help with our ninja monkey. Anyway, a few rounds later, I decided to start working on Mocha Man spam, and kept getting my little farm down, as well as increasing my defenses, and here's what I have for tier 2 phase. Tier 2 phase appeared, and honestly, I think my checker pattern has actually produced a lot of money for me. And I think it's going to work out if I just play it right. Tier 2 phase was taken out just as easily, except slightly harder, and moved on to tier 3. Tier 3 phase showed up, and we were doing literally like no damage because he was tier 3 and he had so much health up at the top. But still, I think we can get through this if we play this right. 3 rounds later, we managed to get him down. 1 skull. Oh no. Nonetheless, we ended up killing him just like we had before. Okay, tier 4 phase is here, and things are honestly looking really bad. Things were not going well. Phase, his health was slowly going down. All the balloons were getting passed, and at this point, I had no choice. I was freaking out, so I decided to get the Dark Monkey Paragon. I sold my farms, worked my way up to the 3 tiers as quickly as possible, and sold some of my ninja monkeys to get the ultimate Dark Monkey Paragon. The second we got the Paragon, it started shredding Phase's health to the point where he defeated it in a couple of seconds. This was like 2 rounds after I got, and this was the first and only time I managed to beat Phase tier 4. I'm not joking. I made it to him before, but I died there. Thankfully, now with tier 4 dead, I can finally move on to tier 5. And this is where I realized a horrible mistake. By this single picture alone, I'm hoping you can see the problem. Okay, I'll just tell you. The problem is Paragon can only hit in 3 parts. The top path, the little L, and the small tiny corner. If other than that, the Paragon can't hit Phase from that perspective. But I'm not going to go and sell him and try buy him back because he's way too expensive. So I just have to grit my teeth, bear it, and hope I made it out. Okay, tier 5 is here, and he's going to be the death of me. The Paragon started by getting off massive damage to Phase to the point where one of his health skulls was already gone, and then he teleported all the way out of the range of the Paragon, so he can't even reach him. Now at this point, I was pretty much starting to freak out. If I made any small mistake, I would lose the whole thing again. So now I just had to wait until Phase got back into range. After a bit of waiting, lots of waiting, lots of one. Let's see here. Phase then got back into the range of the Dark Monkey Paragon and started getting its health shredded quickly again. If you could call that quickly. Before Phase could even exit the range of the Paragon, he went down to the second skull and he just zipped out the Paragon's range again. Now I had to wait until he could get back into the Paragon's range to do massive damage. Phase then got back in the range of the Paragon and started getting his health shredded. And this time it was in the longest part, the L. Meaning he pretty much had no escape from his demise. I just to make sure that he didn't do anything bad, like a change of targeting or something. Yeah, I definitely didn't do that. Alright, man. Let's get him down to another skull, and this is his last one. And alright, I have something to tell you. I kinda changed the target from Dark Paragon from first to strong. Well, he was targeting the Moabs in the front, so he just had to do it. I changed the targeting from first to strong, and this was where I made my mistake. You see, because I had already put the Paragon strong, it wasn't targeting all the other Moabs, which were causing the Moabs to get past, and the monkeys were not able to handle all the types at once, and so we end up losing. Yeah, I give up. I'm not fighting him again. If you want me fight again, like, subscribe, and comment down below, but I'm not gonna fight again. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Bye!